going on, y'all? Welcome to the Thai Life channel. My name is Min, and in this video I want to show you how I did this fruit nail theme on my clients. My client came in, she said, Min, it's my daughter's birthday, the theme is fruit, what can you do for her? I say, well, let me think about it. It's a fruit theme, why don't we put some fruits on your nail? So she's like, yeah, let's do that. But how did we do it? Do you know what we did? We did some encapsulation, we did some hand art. So by the time you finish this video, you're gonna be so comfortable doing some encapsulation, some hand art, but the main thing is making this fruit theme look gorgeous. Let's get with the program real quick, y'all. So the first thing I did was I went in with the clear tips. This clear tip right here is a pre-shaped clear tip coffin. Yep. The best part about this pre-shaped coffin is that when you cut it down, it becomes tapered square. A lot of clients like that. So I cut it down. We're gonna shape it up into a nice tapered square to a coffin for this client. And first thing I do is I'm gonna go in with the dehydrator. I'm using a young nail dehydrator. This dehydrator, what it does is it clears the oil base away so that your chemical can bond better. So after that, I'm gonna go with the Protain bond. The Protain bond is like an AKA primer, but just young nail wanna be bougie, so they like Protain bond because it's non-acid. I'm gonna go in with 2 coats of the Protain bond, okay? When in doubt, when you forget the primer, you go ahead and just add more primer, y'all. It's not going to kill you, okay? But while I'm adding the primer on, I am also thinking about my execution plan for this design. Yeah, I'm not just looking at the primer and then worrying about the next step. No, I'm planning because I know encapsulation can get thick, and I don't want to make the nail look thick, y'all. Anything, I want to make the nail look as natural as possible. But you know, it's a hit and miss when you buy them decal fruits. When I get some decal fruit, I remember there were times when my decal fruit is thick and I don't like it. But these one, I got lucky. They pretty small. I got them on Amazon, and y'all gonna see more of that in the video. So as I am finishing up with 2 coat primer, I'm thinking in my head, like, what do I do next? Do I put the decal on the nail first, or should I lay a thin coat of a clear acrylic on her nails? It all depends, because this is my client. She's always gonna come back and get filled. And if she doesn't want the fruit theme no more, at least I can shave it up and there's a clear base. If I put on her natural nails, I have to worry about grinding off her natural nail if I'm grinding off the decal and all the fruit next time. I'm just trying to think to make my job easier for next time. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all nail techs, or if you want to become a nail tech, is that when you guys are doing nails, plan for the future, plan for the client, because clients don't know, they just want pretty nails. That's all they know. You know. So you gotta plan. So that's why I'm planning my hair. So what I decide to do is I'm gonna go in with the clear powder. Okay, the clear powder that I'm using is Speed Clear by Young Nail. I have used a lot of clear powder before. You gotta pick a good one, especially if I'm doing a design over clear tips. Imagine this. Imagine you have a bad clear powder. You're gonna get cloudiness, bubble, and it's not gonna look crystal clear. Let me know in the comment right now if you have any recommendation for the best clear powder that you are using that I don't know. Let me know. I want to try it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the clear acrylic on my client's nails as a base. Now, I also have to keep telling myself in my head that I'm going to add the fruits on here. Please don't make them thick, because sometimes I forget. As I'm going in with the motion, I forget that this nail needs to be thin so I can encapsulate, so sometimes I make them thick. For real. But here's also another thing you guys want to keep in mind when you guys are adding your base. I don't usually get my acrylic close to the cuticle as a base if I'm doing encapsulation. Because if I am encapsulating something, I know for sure I am going to add a clear powder over it to cap it up. And I want that clear powder to melt into the cuticle so that it can be clean. Okay, but if I do that now, and I start putting the encapsulation, and I put the clear, it's gonna get really thick on the corner of the cuticles. And you don't want that. See, so as you can see, I am sharing with you my thought process right now as I'm doing this nail set. Yes, my mouth is talking to the client. Hey, how you doing? How's your day? But my head is planning every minute, every step that I am working on to make my life easier. That's how you have to do as a nail technician. So now, after I put the clear on, it looks thin, it looks good, right? It looks like I didn't put anything. You see that? I'm gonna go in with the fruit decal. So now, with the fruit decal, you can get this on Amazon, okay? Just type in fruit decal for nails, or you can just go into the link in my description and it will have that there offer for you. But anyways, she wanted different type of fruit on each fingers. For the ring finger, she wants a pineapple. I don't have a pineapple fruit, so of course we have to hand draw that in. Do I draw a pineapple every day? No, I don't. But I always tell myself, if I can do lines of this and that, I can draw a pineapple. So anyway, we'll get to the pineapple later in the video. But now, I am using this thing where I glue the rhinestone together. So it's a gel glue for rhinestone. I am using that to glue my fruit onto the nails. At this moment right here, it can still move because it hasn't cured yet. I'm just laying the fruit so that I'm gonna readjust it to however I want. And that's how we want the fruit to be, right? So, this gel right here that I'm using, the glue gel, very, very helpful, y'all. Very, very helpful again. I used to put glue, and the moment you're about to get the confetti, you put it on, the glue just dry and it never sticks. Waste of time. I see people using acrylic, waste of time. Why would you add more acrylic? And then, yeah, you can do that. That concept is fine because you build like a creek around it. But what I'm trying to say is, let's just make our life easier, okay? Let's not try to add too much onto your plate. So once I glue all of that down, I always ask the client, is this good for you, okay? Because hey, the last thing we want to do is not give her what she wants, okay? So after I cure it, it stuck there. Now, before I even put the clear acrylic on to encapsulate it, this client also wants glitter around the fruit. So now, as you guys can see, if you haven't seen my latest swatching videos with not polished, how they gave me a bunch of glitters, go watch that if you haven't seen it yet. But I started to use it on this client. That's how cool it is. I get to use all of this glitter, and this glitter right here that I'm using is not even a glitter. It's literally, there's glitter in there, but it's so fine. It's almost like you're polishing it on. You don't even need to put that much acrylic, okay? And all of this acrylic right here, I am gonna leave it in the description for you, the name and the specific one. So if in case you really like what you're watching, it's gonna be all there for you. I promise you, I'm gonna do my homework and take care of you because that's how much I care about you. And if you haven't known that I care about you that much, care about you right now. So give me that subscriber, give me that thumbs up, and make sure you share this video to anybody who wants to learn how to do nail, or even just watch new nail, or just watch me, okay? But anyways, so as you can see, putting the glitter on at this moment right here, there's no perfect, okay? There is no perfect. I'm just trying to be creative because in my head, I'm still worried. I am still worried if it's gonna get thick, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dab a little bit of acrylic, glitter acrylic, and just kind of run it through the nail. You know, and try to be fancy. You don't want to make a big old blob. We don't want to big old blob. We want to be making fancy, so you know, go light on the acrylic. That's what you want to do. So this moment right here, I'm excited. I am stoked because I'm like, all right, this is looking good here, okay? Looking good. Now, after I put all the glitter on, it looks great. You guys ever put something on and it looks so great, and then one little incident, you're like, man, that doesn't look good to me. You know, sometimes less is more. So when I am working with glitter powder, guys, less is more, because the glitter powder is gonna do its job the way it does. Because it's not like you're applying your regular powder. Color acrylic glitter is literally just like you dab a little bit of monomer and you just kind of lays it all over and everything, okay? So check this out. Now we gotta get to that ring finger that we were about to put that pineapple, right? We want that thing to be ombre, y'all. You see how bougie my clients are? They always trying to test me. They're always like, man, today's the day, man. I'm gonna see if I can throw a curveball at you. Look, man, throw anything at me. But I love this pink glitter. Again, I'm gonna leave all of this product in the description for you. But look at that, y'all. Look how clean the ombre. See, when I do an ombre with that glitter, I just do a little touch. That's it. So here is the part that we've been waiting for. The encapsulation part, okay? This is where we have been waiting for and where I have been worried from the get-go of this set. So now, as you are applying the acrylic to encapsulate the decal, the hardest part is really the decal, where it lays. Because imagine, here's the surface of the nail. It's kind of curved like this, right? And you got the encapsulation laying like this, so you gotta, you see it doesn't bend. So now you got a gap like this. You gotta fill in the acrylic under the gap, okay? So you have to fill in the acrylic every single way, and that's gonna take you time, because now you can do one ball and then you can't even brush it because all the other decal is in the way. Yeah, so when it's in the way, you just gotta keep adding more acrylic. So that's what I did. I just keep adding acrylic over and over until I see a balance. Now here is also the trick that you need to be okay with. When you are in encapsulation, you gotta get the nail pretty thick, okay? I'm not gonna doubt it. You gotta get the nail pretty thick. But now, this is where everything comes in place, is where you got the hand file and the electric file. And again, we gotta talk about all of that later on in this video. But right now, we are focusing on how we can get these fruit to be capped really nicely, okay? And anything you do on glitter, acrylic, you got to cap it, okay? If you don't cap glitter, it's not gonna be smooth. You will grind off the glitter the moment the blade hit. So you don't want that, okay? You do not want that. So as I am putting the acrylic into encapsulate, I'm watching the corner. My goal is to lay all the acrylic on the surface of the nails without getting it on the cuticles, because that's one more work and task I have to do to clean it up, and I don't want to do that, y'all. And this set right here, to be honest with you, it took me like 2 hours. And it's not that I'm slow, it's just sometimes I like to spend time with my clients. I like to get to know how their life been. Yeah, I talk a lot, okay? I am so sorry, but I just like to talk a lot. If you're a nail tech or you just a people person and you like to talk and get to know people's lifestyle, leave it in the comment, please. Let me know if you're that kind of people. Because, for real, I want to go fast. Because the faster you go, I can get on to the next client. But sometimes, you know, I just want to build that relationship with my clients. And I want to make sure it's long term. So when I build that kind of relationship, it's like they can't go anywhere, because hey, you are chemistryly bond with them, if that's even a word, okay? If that is even a word, okay? But anyways, so look at the encapsulation so far, y'all. At this moment right here, I am so satisfied, because it doesn't even look thick because we planned it in the beginning. You see what I mean? You cannot just go in blind and be like, let me do this, do that. And the next thing you know, you shave it up just because it's smooth on the surface. That does not mean it's not thick. Like, you want to make sure it has a good amount of thickness, but at the same time, you don't want to become a weapon. Like, you don't want that nail to not pass TSA. You don't want that nail to be lethal. You know, a lot of clients, you know, use their nail to back scratch, and you don't want these nails to like go through people's bone because it's so hard. My point is, don't make them thick. So here we go with the filing, y'all. So when you guys are filing, just know that the shape is already there because of the pre-shaped tips. But that does not mean you don't file. You still have to look at the fingers and the nails to see if it flows. Okay, because once you put the acrylic on, especially with encapsulation, that shape's out of control. You go from a nice coffin shape to like maybe a square shape. And that's not what the clients want. So we kind of have to taper it in and all that, okay? And if you don't know how to shape yet, you keep cutting people, let me show you. See, this is your finger. This is your fattest part of the side. Hold it down. You see how I'm holding my hand down like this? Yeah, you hold it down tightly, and then when you hold it down, your hand is gonna sacrifice. You have to sacrifice that file touching your hand, but then at least you're not hurting the clients, okay? The thing about the file is that I don't want you to feel like that is gonna be your final shape, okay? A lot of people feel like, yeah, if I do everything with my hand file, that is it. No. You'd be surprised that the electric file can actually shape the nails, not just cutting the cuticles. Yes. And we'll definitely talk about that coming up after this part. But during this part right here, I am very happy. Like at this moment right here, yes, I know I need to do some filing because it is kind of thick at some area. And by that view that you're looking at right now, it doesn't look thick. But if you look to the side, there's no apex. It's more like up and it kind of goes straight, right? There's no apex. And this is why I say it's important to use the electric file, right? Because the e-file, the hand file can only make sure it's nice and straight, and that's boxy, and that's what the hand file does. It doesn't define the true shape, but this is where the true shape gets defined. You see how when I go in with the drill bit, this bit that I'm using right here is a fine bit, okay? So I'll also will link you the bit so that you can locate this bit. This bit is awesome because it's fine, it's not sharp. And what I love about it, you notice I go in on the side, I work my way around the cuticle, and I work on my way to the other side, and then I just go in a little bit and I just shape and I focus towards the tip, yo. Like when you guys are shaping on top of the surface, you want to shape on the surface on the top part. Because why? Imagine this is your apex. If you shape in the middle here, you're just making it flat. But if you just focus on right here, you're getting that nice curve, and that curve right there, that's the money curve, y'all. Okay, so but anything you guys do when it comes to electric file, make sure you guys stabilize your hand, hold it correctly. I love my drill super fast, and the drill that I'm using is a Koopa Mini Pro drill. This drill right here, as you hear a lot of Nailtechs are using, it works good. I like it. I'm more used to a faster drill. This one is not fast compared to my last one, but it works because my last one burned out on me because I had it for like at least 4 years. So when I am using this drill, I am focusing on the cuticle area, but at the same time, I want you to be okay shaving off your encapsulation. Because imagine when the fruit is this thick, and if you shave a little bit, it's okay. The best part about it, it can still make the surface and smooth. That's what I love about encapsulation. I'm not afraid to shave, but don't go hard. I know some of y'all be going hella hard, be like, oh, let me just go ahead and shave it because the Thai life told me that I can not worry about it, it won't come up. Bro, it's more common sense. If you're gonna shave something off and you're going downtown on it, it's gonna come off 100%. But what I'm trying to tell you is, be gentle on the surface, but it's okay to shave some of the encapsulation off, some of the fruits off, because when you shave it off, the clients don't even notice. And the cool part about it is that sometimes when you shave off some of the cap, it looks more natural. It does, because the way the fruit looks is all like perfectly round. You shave a little corner off, you're like, wait, hold up. That fruit look like it's got bit by somebody's finger. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Really, realistically, the imperfect is what makes things perfect sometimes. And at this moment right here, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real with you. My client's happy. Like, and I don't know if you're watching at home right now, wherever you're watching, you should be happy that that's how easy it is to do a nice fruit theme encapsulation, right? This is my first time doing a set with different type of fruit. For real, this is my first time. And I'm proud of it. And I need y'all to be proud of it too, because honestly, as a nail tech, we don't get this kind of set every day. I know y'all be seeing all kind of Instagram people doing like nice art. Sometimes that's their own hand. The amount of clients that go in and ask for these fancy sets is rare because it costs a lot. This set right here, y'all, I charge my client this set right here $130. And that's cheap. That should have been more. But because she's my client, she's been coming to me, she supports me. So, you know, I have a soft heart for that. And because of that, I don't charge a lot for my regulars. For real. But something like this, bro, you go to any individual nail tech, oh, easily $200. Easily $200. But that's not me. Because I'm not about the money. I'm all about retaining clients for long term. Yo, I'm not about that one-hit wonder kind of nail tech. Like, I don't care. If I have to give you a discount, you know, let it be. But anyways, after you file all that, y'all, I did the fruit. I'm sorry, I forgot to record how I did the fruit. But it is easy. Draw the circle, couple line, and that's come out to be the pineapple, y'all. But other than that, I always gotta end it up with the Gotti nail top coat. You know Gotti put on the best top coat. If you haven't used Gotti's top coat, you missing out, because that gloss is glassy, okay? When I say glassy, like every client that comes out, I'm talking about their nail looking like they on glass, y'all. For real. But my friend, I swear, this set, I was so excited to show you, and I'm glad I show y'all, man. Because honestly, this set right here, it makes my client's day, and I can't wait to see if you guys replicate this set. But honestly, look, that's how it looks, y'all. Clean. Not thick at all. Not even thick, y'all. And you know what? If you're able to do something like this, you're a cool nail tech, because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of respect. And other than that, give me a thumbs up. Make sure to like this video and make sure to share and subscribe, y'all. I see you on my next video.